Hello, this is Zach Elliott at Feel Free to Argue. And I thought the interview that you played for us was very interesting, and I wanted to offer some thoughts on it, and in general on the new atheist movement. And I think that there's a real danger in terms of being too literal. Let me explain what I mean. Philosophically, I consider myself a new atheist. Um, I don't really have any respect for religion. I do think it's dangerous. Um, they had a quotation there, for those of you who listened to the interview, um, with Christopher Hitchens. And Christopher Hitchens said there that he thought that religion was ridiculous, sinister, and dangerous. And honestly, I agree with all three of those things. But where I differ with the new atheists is in terms of practices, how they're trying to achieve their goal. And even if you feel that way, even if you do feel that religion is ridiculous, sinister, and dangerous, acting that way around religious people is not going to get success for you, I don't believe. I mean, you will spur a lot of strong feeling, but I don't think you'll necessarily have a lot of success converting people. And I mean, I guess the question then becomes, what is the goal? If the goal is to make you feel good about being an atheist and, how strong you are in your atheism, then by all means, run around and mock people. Because, I mean, that will make you feel strong in your atheism. Um, I wouldn't expect many converts. Because I think what you're doing, generally speaking, when you do that, when you have someone who's, strong in their faith, or even weak in it, honestly. I think it actually may be a stronger response, in fact, if they're weak in their faith, is you provoke um, a defensive response. And so instead of making them open to a new idea, you have them running around trying to defend their old idea. They're actively trying to protect it, to find ways to make it defensible. Because they don't want to let you win because you're being an asshole. Now, I think on the other hand, if you want to convert people, if that really is your goal, then I think you need to be respectful. You need to be respectful of their beliefs in the way you talk to them. And I guess the idea is, like, you don't have to respect what they believe to respect them as a human being and to respect the potential they have to be a rational human being like you, to look at the world in a very different way. And I think also one of the things that the new atheists really, really undersell or don't understand are the emotional rewards of religion. Because I think it's very easy to criticize religion as being a shallow experience, but it does tie into some very, very important emotional stuff. I mean, there's the whole element of one's personal history. There's the feeling of being tied into something greater than yourself that's like multi-generational. Um, some religions certainly have a much stronger sense of like you must stay in the religion and not shop around than other religions do. Um, I mean, not to say that any of them are great with that, but I mean, there's a big difference between don't do it and will kill you if you do. Which shouldn't be lost on anybody. And aside from that, I guess, like I said, I mean, philosophically, I read something like, Dawkins' work, and it makes sense to me the way that he's talking. And I guess I always found Dawkins to be considerably more respectful than Hitchens. Um, Maybe he isn't in his heart of hearts, but that's just it. He comes off that way as being more learned and respectful and considerate and interested in having a, a, a dialogue and not just a shouting match. And I think that is your key to success. And if you can do that even better than Dawkins can, and then I think you have an even greater chance of success. But you're not. I just don't think you're going to win many converts by ignoring the emotional importance of religion in people's lives and treating them as if they're stupid for believing. I think all you're going to do is promote defensiveness and a desire to defend the exact thing that you want them to give up. And so I think you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And, like I said, I mean, if the goal is to feel good about yourself and strong and confident in your religion, so to speak, though I know atheists hate to say that. But I mean, I think if we're talking about the realm of emotion, I mean, it is the same thing. You're really proud of it, and you want to shove it in people's faces, and you want to proselytize. Well, just remember how much you hate getting that from other people, and I think you may find it's easier to decide what you want to do. But hey, it's been Zach Elliott, and you can always feel free to argue.